Hey, thanks for slithering in and welcome back to my channel. I am Symtherin and we're here again with another speed build in The Sims 4. Today we're doing something, I guess, a little different. I don't typically do modern-ish homes, so if you guys end up enjoying this one and you want to see even more builds like this or in a more modern style, make sure you react to this video, give it a big old thumbs up. I think my pop-up's gonna go now. Yep, hit that like button, comment down below, and subscribe if you haven't already. I'd love to hit 600 subscribers by the end of the year, which would just blow my mind. So thank you all for all your support, and yeah, join us, join the dark side. So I was pretty much itching to build a home in Oasis Springs with like focus on the Desert Luxe Kit that we got a while ago. It was free for a while before base game went free, so if you missed it, I'm sorry, but if you were able to grab that for free, how cool is that, right? I hope they do that again. I don't think they will anytime soon, but we are using a lot of greens because I feel like greens really pop here in Oasis Spring. And this is kind of funny because the main color scheme kind of ended up being green and black. Very much Slyther-in vibes, but I absolutely loved it. This home is intended to be a tiny home. I think you can only fit one sim. I think I only have a single bed inside. And yeah, but I don't think it actually fits the requirements to be a tiny home because of all of the platforms I used. It's definitely a shame that using all these platforms and things count as tiles even if they're on the exterior or if you're using them as a roof, but I still like how it turned out and I am actually really in love with this build. So hope you guys are enjoying it so far as well. Here we're starting to work on the interior and we raised the bedroom up, I believe, to like one step up, like with a platform. I think I do that, and I think I do that pretty shortly. But I couldn't help but think about Draco Malfoy when I was building this. Like, he just left his home for the first time ever, and he moved out to this desert place, and this is where he ended up. I think he would be happy here. I think I would be really happy here. I don't typically think of using greens in my real life decorating because it's very bold. It really is, but here it's just working. I'm actually utilizing some of that siding from the werewolves pack, which I thought was a nice little touch, added some texture to the build. And yeah, that rug here in the bedroom, could you guys believe that's from my first pet stuff, right? That rug definitely has some hidden swatches, so I know the stuff pack gets a lot of hate, and for good reason, I believe, but there's some items in there that are very useful if you're, interested in exploring that as an option to add to your collection. Here we're working on the kitchen, very tiny, but I believe it ends up being very cluttered. I keep saying I believe or I think because I built this a while ago and I'm just now getting around to doing the voiceover. Funny story though, right before I sat down here to do the voiceover, I opened up the file in my editing software and then it said a whole bunch of your stuff, we can't locate it, that you put into the video, like the tour footage and a lot of these screenshots. And that's because yesterday or the day prior, I went in and noticed that my game was very laggy. My whole computer honestly was just super laggy. and I needed to clear up some space. So I took my hard drive and moved a bunch of footage I thought I was done with and screenshots I thought I was done with over to my hard drive. So I did have a bit of a mini panic freak out, and then I remembered that sometimes I'm smart and I actually don't delete files. I just transfer them just in case I end up needing them. And I did that, so all I had to do was just, you know, restore all the files back onto my computer. Nice and easy, a whole different step that I wasn't planning on taking today, but it's fixed. We're here. We win. Awesome. But yeah, I actually built this before the pastel pop kit and everyday clutter kit was announced, which honestly is kind of wild to me, and I'll tell you why. Some of you may know that as soon as that Blooming Rooms kit got released, it makes an appearance in pretty much every build unless it was like a base game only build or limited pack build, but it is in every single build. And that's exactly what's going to happen for sure with the everyday clutter kit, because there are just I know I keep talking about it. It's been weeks now, and I mean, right now when I'm recording the voiceover, it's only been maybe 2 weeks, but by the time you see this, it might be more like 3 or 4 weeks, and we're probably getting tired of talking about it. But I know that kit will be in every single one of my builds. The pastel pop kit, maybe some of the items, but that's also still pretty, you know, niche, I guess you can say, but the rugs are really cute. This backyard space is super cozy, at least in my opinion. Definitely really going hard with the Desert Luxe Kit, because when the Desert Luxe Kit came out around that time, I got sick shortly after, so I never really did a build, like a full-on build that really focused in on it. And I thought the chairs matched really well here with the tiny living table, like the bar height table, but I don't think I keep it. I end up keeping these, but I am making note of that for the future. And I just realized that I have not given you guys a question of the day yet. So here is my question. What color in The Sims 4 do you tend not to use because you find it too bold or too hard to work with? Green, like especially this dark green for me, is one of those, although I absolutely love it. Red is another one. And I think I don't use yellows and oranges much. I feel like I just said all the colors. I might have. But anyway, the backyard is basically coming together and we're landscaping. So this video definitely is not in this typical order that I build. I usually do the landscaping before I go on into the interior, but like I said, it wasn't really working much for me at the time when I was trying to. So I'm just picking out some fences, and we're gonna get some palm trees. I think I actually put like a driveway here too, which I know Draco Malfoy wouldn't have a car because, you know, he's a wizard, but maybe he would. Maybe it's a flying car, or this home isn't technically for Draco. He's just someone I was thinking a lot about when I was building it because of the color scheme. Yeah, this was actually a lot of fun to build, very different. And if you guys want to see more like this, please let me know in the comments below, or you can drop any suggestions for builds down below as well. I'm having really fun with like having prompts and things, so any of your suggestions would be so cool and so helpful, and I'd love to feature them here. But we are at the end and we're gonna head into the video tour now, and at the very end a couple of screenshots there, so make sure you stick around to see them. And if you like this video, hit that big old thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and ring the bells to get notified for the next video. I hope you enjoyed. I'll talk to you guys later. Thanks so much for all your support, and have a great day. Bye-bye.